All right, well, welcome back. So last time we talked about the Delrin hinge pin liners that we got from TMR Customs, and you see that they're in right here. But what we're going to talk about now is another thing from TMR Customs, and it's their door pin guides. You know, when you go to put your door in and you can never get it in quite right. Well, we're going to see if these door pin guides actually make it any easier. So let me first go get the door, and I'll try and put it on. Just give me a moment. No, missed. All right, so as you can see, I was able to get the door on, but I was kind of playing with trying to find where it was. So it went on super easy once I got it all lined up, and you can see, if you remember, it comes off super easy. That's the nice interior pin line. But then when I come to put it on, it is a little more difficult. So we're gonna see if these work. Now the thing with TMR Customs, with this door pin guides, unlike ones you get on Amazon and such, instead of 2 per door, they only have 1 per door, and they recommend that you put it on the top part of the door. So here they are right here. They're just little liners that you actually can screw on to the hinge pins. So let's see what this looks like. You're supposed to screw this on to the top screw just like that. And it acts as a guide, so you're not worrying about kind of scratching stuff up. Now I'll just try and put it on right here. Obviously, we got the door. So I'm just going to kind of grab that. Okay, that was a little bit easier, because you can hear maybe it slid and I wasn't trying to let the thing go back and forth. Take it off again. So I'm just going to let that sit there, and I'm not worried about kind of whether it's hitting anything. It's a firmer, more complete circle or cylinder, if you will. So then come back on, get it on there, and then you just drop the bottom straight in. So, you know, I think that works pretty well. Without it, come over here with this one, I'll take the back door. Without it, you got that really narrow piece, and you get that, by the time you get that lined up on one side, you're already off on the bottom. So the idea is, you have just one of these. You don't need one for the top, one for the bottom. You can just do one on the top. Gotta set this on my foot here. Screw this up and on. So you may have seen when I tried to put this door pin guide on the rear screw, it was a little tight to get on. So I wanted to see what maybe a little bit of WD-40 would look like. So we'll just kind of do like that. See if it screws on a little any easier. And it is, it's going on much easier. It was almost like it stopped. Just at a certain point, it is a little bit more difficult to get on because there's less room for my fingers to get on there. But it is going on pretty well, not quite as easy as the front. I don't know if that's because there was more corrosion on this screw or not. Then again, fill it in there, and then you can more easily find the bottom and not have any problems. So all in all, I would say it's definitely worth having. It makes it a little easier to put it on and off. If you're doing it a lot, putting them on, taking them off, maybe you have the Jeep outside and you don't have a garage to store it in, and you're doing this a lot, that would certainly be helpful. It actually kind of is nice. It keeps the screw as well covered up so it doesn't corrode as much. So I would recommend it. It's TMR Customs door pin guides. Pair them with the liners, it's a good thing.